from Top Blokes, even though I believe they did make it to the finals earlier on in those regional events? Or do you go with the recent results of Endpoint? It's a really tough call.
It absolutely is, but it's not a tough start for Endpoint. It's extremely smooth for them as Virtuoso gets a lot of space afforded to him here in the box, takes the shot, and starts things off right for Endpoint.
Double demo. This is surely going to open up some space, but Metzenaris, look at the aggression to get in front of that clear and now open up an opportunity. That's the type of play we want to see out of Endpoint. Oh, and the follow-up, it's too easy for Wave.
And Endpoint buys himself a lot of space. Once again, weird gap in the defense. Archie got the block, relating Wave gets the bounce, and nobody in the net for top.
Huge to cut off both players who are trying to move forward after your teammates both got demoed. You get a touch there. Now an open shot. The miss in the corner. Couple of mistakes on the side of Endpoint, and now this is only a 1-goal game.
Yeah, big mistake here from relating Wave. Didn't even get a touch on it. Had no boost to work with, but still back to their own side. Archie has to go into the challenge. Flame, a great pass to Archie. Back to Flame. Shot is on target. Cassio's there. The shot's left side. It goes in. Tied up with 18 seconds left.
And this is how you want to transition out of defense. Go from Flame to the left side, and you'll find Archie. Then he passes it back across. Nice little shot, give and go, and you've got an easier cleanup. This is how you get things done if you're Top Blokes. You might not have the speed advantage, but if you can go for those passes, you can surely take a game.
Uh-oh, not the best kickoff here from Endpoint, and it's gonna be Archie, and Top Blokes might steal game 1.
Kickoffs have been a huge thing so far in Europe. In the first series, we saw a lot of kickoff goals going on the side of Vitality, and now Top Blokes come out here to force
game 1. Virtuoso trying to make something happen. Metzenaris does get the touch. Virtuoso, can he do it?
No
up
way.
and over, off the crossbar, down. It was wide open, and ultimately Top Blokes gets saved by the crossbar. Fizzle out. Only for a moment. Here's Archie. Can he beat relating Wave? He can't. Second touch. Not there. Not enough boost. Cassio to follow up. It's wide. One more from Flame. That'll do it for Top Blokes and a 1-0 lead.
Oh my goodness, Archie. We talked about him being the man to create some opportunities. Check out the speed from him. Setting up his teammates. We got 3 consecutive shots. Keep up with Endpoint, which is the big takeaway. Now a miss from Flame. That's a mistake you don't want to make. And Metza, he hit it so high up, could have capitalized.
Disaster. Relating Wave's gonna put it in. What happened to the Top Blokes defense?
I have absolutely no idea. We saw the double commit now, trying to get that save earlier. And then relating Wave had all the space in the world to set up, getting punished for it. But now as we go into overtime, we're going to see the most passive play style out of both these teams, so long as we can pass maybe the 2-minute mark.
I don't know about that for Endpoint. They might just put it away here. It's Virtuoso, and 27 seconds is all it took.
I mentioned a passive play style, but I was completely wrong. Look at Metza, the solo play. We wanted to see him step up again and have a stellar performance like he did in Regional Event 3. He definitely exceeds our expectations with that solo dribble, and now we've got
in a good position right off the bat. Archie gets a tough challenge for the Endpoint squad. This one goes off the back wall. Big miss. Cassio's there. Shot almost saved by relating Wave, but off the post and in for Top Blokes.
Another panic situation. Top Blokes had forced Endpoint into this weird moment where Metza has to get it clear there. He flies out of net, hoping to get some kind of contact.
That's where, for anyone that they're playing against, you have to start worrying. You have to start slowing the game down. They might get another one here. Tough shot. Follow up from Archie. He was already up and puts it away. 3 goals for Top Blokes.
Oh, there was a bump from Cassio on relating Wave, which delayed his rotation. Then Flame tries to get that angle. He misses barely. Relating Wave thought it was in. Top Blokes very confident with getting those hits. Archie consistent now again off the backboard. You expect that now out of Top Blokes with a confident 3-0 lead. Now the miss from Flame, or was this just a delayed hit? I think it was from Metza.
And Endpoint do get their first goal here. It's just going to be relating Wave over to Metzenaris, and Flame didn't read it properly. And so close for Endpoint. The defense and the 4th man coming up strong for Top Blokes. Still Endpoint knocking on the door. This one out to Virtuoso, and it goes in for him. Back 1 for Endpoint.
Oh, the demo attempt is what saved Endpoint in this instance. Flame had to double jump around Metza, who was looking for the demo. He couldn't get out to that challenge early enough. Endpoint.
Tip of his car. Metzenaris still looking to put on that pressure from Endpoint. Seems like they've shifted into a new gear. That pass might be cut out by Archie, and a free goal for him. Back up by 2 for Top Blokes.
the positional awareness for Archie to know that Virtuoso is going for a pass out here. Archie cuts it out, gets in the way of that passing lane. He's got a free shot. So
slip away by giving up that goal. It might be too much for them. Here's Virtuoso. Has relating wave. He gets a bump on Flame. Virtuoso, second touch. It's possible for Endpoint. That's a great play.
Oh, and they continue to go forward with this aggression. Relating wave, the bump on Flame in the air, and Virtuoso rotated his car. Still keeping this game close with 1 goal to trail.
Top Blokes want to respond to keep
relating wave.
Relating wave's gonna do it, and a tie game for Endpoint.
Oh my goodness, they've done it. They've tied it up. I didn't think it was possible. There was a 3-goal disadvantage for Endpoint. They come back and they do it with
tied up 4-4. Virtuoso looking for more. Top Blokes, they don't have a lot of space on the net, and Metzenars is going to take the lead in 10 seconds.
What is this explosive offense from Endpoint? Relating wave, the best pass you can get. He chips that out from the corner. Archie can't even go up for it.
Top Blokes, they just need 1. 10 seconds left. They have possession. It's up to Flame. Pass over to Archie.
Oh, no way.
Ties it up! Archie, are you kidding me?
What is going on? Archie still clutches this out. We've got a tied up game going into overtime. These guys won't let up. Both teams. They're not going to lose this one, Corelli.
Nobody is going down without a fight. Now 10 goals scored, 5-5. Are we going to overtime?
We have to. Unless maybe Endpoint in the last second.
Oh, it's still dangerous. Archie's got to make the play.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Goodness, you can't make this up.
What is happening? Look at this shot from Virtuoso. The angle. Buzzer beater. This is the craziest game I think we've ever seen in a while, Corelli. Endpoint take.
Relating wave trying to play through the midfield. Top Blokes picking up the pace a little bit. Can Archie get by? Demo comes through. Is it just going to bounce in for Archie? It will, and Top Blokes, they strike first.
Oh, the aggression now from Casio. He was flipping forward, then bumps Metzenaris, gets the wave dash on the floor to take him out completely, opening up
for their first goal. Relating wave, it could be him. He gets bumped out of the way. Virtuoso's there. Archie clears the way, but it's not good enough.
Oh, no.
Metzenaris puts it away, and Endpoint tie it back up.
The double commit on defense, and now Relating wave. Look at the placement on the backboard. He got the second touch, knew he had to hit it high. The double commit then on the save from Top Blokes. Pressure getting to Top Blokes and their defensive side. The mentality slipping up just a bit. Everybody panicking. And again, I will bring it back to that hit off the backboard where you're chipping it over the defender, knowing you can get a better setup for your teammate. And now an open net from Metza. What has happened? The Top Blokes defense not in position after kickoff.
It was just Flame back, and he's stuck with only half a tank of boost. Couldn't get back to the ball, had to whip around.
He crashes on the offensive side and keeps the pressure. And if you pay attention, it seems like Endpoint do a really great job of winning a 50 or beating him out in that speed department. Now the pass out from Relating wave. Endpoint looking like they're going to take Top Blokes again in a 3-1 fashion of the series.
And it's a great pass from Relating wave just to get by that first man on the challenge. Gives out, it's just Metzenaris. He's forced to just lightly clear it downfield. Metzenaris does get it down. There's nobody back. There's nobody home for Top Blokes, and Endpoint march to a 4-1 lead.
This is disastrous. Casio went up for this aerial, knowing full well he should have been beat, but he still tried to get a dunk. And you don't want to blame him because in the final, 2 minutes, you're trying to get a goal. You want to be as aggressive as possible. But in that instance, he was just so far beat. Nobody's home because the aggression was at least trying to get mad on offense. And now a big miss. What is going on for the defense of Top Blokes? They are breaking down in these moments of pressure.
Yeah, things falling apart for Top Blokes. Virtuoso, again, another wide open net for him to shoot on. And things have gotten very bad for the Top Blokes defense. You thought maybe they could start and hold on to that 1-goal lead. They started off so well, but all of a sudden, Endpoint have come roaring back. 1 minute to go. Archie might get one here. Definitely possible. We have seen some crazy things in this series.
You know what? After the previous game, I believe that anything is possible in this game, and I should have already known that.
Are going to be able to come out on top. And I gotta say, what a comeback from them in the previous game. It shows the tenacity of a team like Endpoint, and a well-deserved win from them here over Top Blokes.
Yeah, we've got flashbacks to that